It was a bright, gentle morning when 3 little pigs set off to build their own homes. They waved to each other, smiled, and began their journeys through the quiet, green meadow. The air smelled of wildflowers and fresh grass, and the sun glowed softly through the trees. The first little pig loved simple things. He found a sunny spot near the hill and decided it was perfect. He gathered bunches of golden straw, humming as he worked. The straw was light, warm, and easy to carry. By noon, his little straw house was ready, soft, bright, and cozy like a hay nest. He looked at it proudly and rested under the shade, feeling happy with his work. The second little pig wandered a bit farther. He wanted something stronger, so he chose to build with sticks. He spent the day collecting branches and twigs, tying them together carefully. When he finished, his house stood tall among the trees. It made a soft, creaking sound when the wind blew, and he giggled, thinking it sounded like a song. The third little pig was patient and quiet. He found a spot near a stream and began building with bricks. One by one, he lifted the heavy pieces, mixing mud and stacking them with care. The sun slowly drifted down behind the hills, painting the sky orange and pink. When night came, his house stood firm and strong, with a little chimney and a glowing lantern inside. He sat by the window, watching fireflies blink in the dark. Days passed peacefully until one grey afternoon, the wind began to howl. From deep in the forest, a shadow moved, slow, tall, and silent. The big bad wolf had come. He found the first pig's straw house and sniffed the air. The straw rustled softly in the breeze. The wolf took a deep breath and blew, and the house flew apart, dancing through the sky like yellow leaves. The little pig squealed and ran, his tiny feet splashing through puddles. The wolf followed. Soon, he reached the wooden house, where the second pig had taken shelter. The sticks rattled as the wind picked up. The wolf grinned, puffed his chest, and blew again. The wooden house creaked, swayed, and tumbled into pieces. The 2 pigs ran together, hearts thumping, through the rain toward their brother's brick house. The third little pig opened the door and let them in. Inside, it was warm and safe. The fire crackled and raindrops tapped gently on the window. Outside, the wolf huffed and puffed, but the house didn't move an inch. He tried again and again, but the bricks stayed strong. The wolf didn't give up easily. He circled the sturdy brick house, his sharp eyes searching for another way in. Smoke rose softly from the chimney, curling into the cloudy night sky. The wolf licked his lips and climbed onto the roof, his paws scraping against the wet tiles. Inside, the 3 little pigs could hear the faint sound of claws above them. The fire in the hearth crackled warmly, its orange glow flickering across the room. The youngest pig quietly added more wood to the fire, and a pot of water simmered gently on top. The flames grew brighter, filling the house with light and warmth. Up on the roof, the wolf finally found the chimney. He crouched, ready to slip inside, thinking it was the perfect plan. But as he slid down, a rush of hot steam rose to meet him. The smoke made him cough and gasp, and the heat singed his tail. With a startled yelp, the wolf shot back up the chimney, covered in soot and smoke. He tumbled off the roof, landing in a puddle with a splash, and ran into the dark forest. His shadow disappeared between the trees, never to be seen again. The storm passed, and the night grew quiet once more. Inside the brick house, the fire burned softly, casting gentle light on the 3 little pigs. They rested side by side, safe and warm, listening to the calm whisper of the wind outside. When morning came, sunlight poured through the window again. The rain was gone, and birds sang happily outside. The three pigs stepped out, smiling at the clear blue sky. The straw and sticks had blown far away, but it didn't matter. Together, they decided to build again. This time, all three working side by side. They carried bricks, mixed mud, and sang while they worked. It took time and effort, but the house they built together was stronger and brighter than before. By evening, the chimney smoked softly, and the smell of warm soup filled the air. The pigs sat together by the door, watching the sunset paint the meadow gold. Their hearts were light, and the world felt safe again. That night, as stars shimmered above, the three brothers curled up by the fire. The flames danced gently, and the night whispered quiet songs through the trees. The pigs closed their eyes, knowing they had each other, and that was enough. Even the smallest hearts can do big things when they work hard and stay kind. Laziness may be easy, but patience builds strength. And when we help one another, we can make a home strong enough to keep out any storm.